The Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, has shared information on why the Secretary of State, Mel Stride MP, cannot attend any requested meetings with women born in the 1950s who have been affected by changes to the state pension age. Recent WASPI, Women Against State Pension Inequality, research suggests that nearly 4 million women, mostly born in the 1950s, saw their retirement plans plunged into chaos at the last minute, after the DWP increased the state pension age from 60 to 65, and later 66. In July 2021, the Parliamentary and Health Service Ombudsman, PHSO, ruled the DWP failed to communicate the age changes to those women with enough urgency, finding it guilty of maladministration and is currently investigating the harm caused. However, Stage 2 of the investigation has been delayed due to a legal challenge, which means the final publication from the Ombudsman will be delayed while this takes place. Earlier this week, SNP MP Dr. Philippa Whitford asked whether the DWP boss plans to meet with those women to discuss this issue, after being sent meeting requests in August and September. In a written response, DWP Pensions Minister Laura Trott MP explained that it would be inappropriate to enter into discussions out with the PHSO investigation or comment on the proceedings as it is ongoing. Ms. Trott said, "The Parliamentary and Health Service Ombudsman, PHSO, has not completed his investigation into communication of changes to women's state pension. It would be inappropriate to enter into alternative dispute resolution with third parties or comment while the PHSO investigation is ongoing." Section 7(2) of the Parliamentary Commissioner Act 1967 states that ombudsman investigations shall be conducted in private. The most recent update on the PHSO website states, "We had intended to publish our final report by the end of March 2023. With a legal challenge brought against us, we have agreed to look again at part of our Stage 2 report. Our final publication will be delayed while this takes place. We are confident that we have completed a fair and impartial investigation and, as an independent ombudsman, our duty is to provide the right outcome for all involved and make sure justice is achieved. We hope this cooperative approach will provide the quickest route to remedy for those affected and reduce the delay to the publication of our final report." In July, the SNP's Patricia Gibson tabled an early day motion in Parliament for MPs to debate the devastating impact of continuing unfair pension treatment of 1950s-born WASPI women, which has so far received 20 signatures of support from MPs. The North Ayrshire and Arran MP is urging the UK government to respond promptly to the findings from the PHSO report when it is published, and is also calling for the UK government to make it clear that it will recognise and recompense the injustices and suffering caused to WASPI women. Get the latest record money news. Join the conversation on our Money Saving Scotland Facebook group for energy and money saving tips, the latest benefits news, consumer help and advice on coping with the cost of living crisis. Sign up to our Record Money newsletter and get the top stories sent to your inbox daily from Monday to Friday, including a special cost of living edition on a Thursday. Sign up here. You can also follow us on X, formerly Twitter, at @recordmoney_ for regular updates throughout the day. The WASPI campaign was formed to help millions of women get fair and fast compensation after some of the worst affected were only given a few months' notice of a 6-year delay to their eligibility for the state pension. WASPI says that hundreds of thousands of women lost the opportunity to plan for their retirement as they were not notified of the changes soon enough. 3 in 5 of the affected women say they had already retired or cut their working hours down by the time they found out they would not get their state pension at 60. As a result, many have fallen into financial hardship, with a recent WASPI survey indicating that nearly half, 45%, of 1950s-born women have struggled to pay essential bills in the last year. Meanwhile, 1/3 have fallen into debt. Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages.